Hi everybody, my name is Mohammed Al-Sabri. I'm a graduate student at Agricultural School. I'm going to present today one of the most important process in biology, which is photosynthesis. Let me start with this question. How could plants make their food, their own food? Yes. We have agriculture. How could plants make their own food? One of the most important way for the plant to make their own food and unique for a plant compared with the other organism is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which a plant can use carbon dioxide from air and light from the sun to make sugar, glucose, which is food. So it conversion light energy to chemical energy. Photosynthesis came from Greek words. Photo mean light, synthesis mean make something. From the name, from the meaning of photosynthesis, we can classify photosynthesis into two major steps. Light-dependent reaction, first, light-dependent reaction and Galvin cycle. Light-dependent reaction is the first major step in photosynthesis that is responsible of provide energy to trigger the next step in the plant. The first step will occur in chloroplast. Chloroplast is just the special organelle inside the plant, especially in the leaves, that has chlorophyll that will give green color to the plant. Here photosynthesis will occur, but the first step will occur in thylakoid membrane, special cover that will harvest light from the sun. And to trigger, as I say, to trigger by break down H2O to get energy like ATP, adenosine triphosphate, to trigger the next step. The next step is Galvin cycle. Galvin is the name of the scientist that he discovered photosynthesis and specifically discovered the fate of CO2 in this process. He got Nobel Prize in 1961 in chemistry. So he knew what's exactly happened to the CO2 when when CO2 enter inside the plant. He said there is a 13 to 15 chemical reaction that will occur inside the chloroplast to produce sugar or carbohydrate in general. So how can a plant transfer this energy and maintain to survive? There is two main features inside the plant enable the plant to transfer this energy from aerial part to the root part. First, xylem and the phloem. Xylem and the phloem is special tubes in the stem, as you see here in this picture, inside the stem of plant, xylem. Xylem special tube inside the plant responsible for absorption water and the nutrient from the soil to transfer it to other part in the plant, like such as leaves and stems. Phloem, also special tube that responsible of transfer the energy or glucose or food in general that produced in photosynthesis to the root. As you know, root doesn't have green color, cannot make food. Means root has nothing to do with the photosynthesis. Need energy, need food from other parts in the plant. Exactly this system, the same or similar system to our bodies like a blood vessel that we have it. So the next important part in the plant that enable to do photosynthesis and transfer energy is stomata. Stomata, as you see here in this picture, it came from the life. Stomata's natural opening that will present in the leaves that is responsible for gas exchange. It's just pore. So it connects between environment and the plant. It will allow to O2 to go inside the plant just during the night, and will allow to CO2 to go inside the plant during the daytime. So plant different from human. We are taking O2 and give CO2, but the plant at night will do that. But at the daytime will take CO2 and give O2. You know, that's why when you want to run or walk, when you walk or run, you should go to between the trees in the garden. It's very healthy because there's a lot of O2 during the daytime. But at night it's different. So these two things, xylem and the phloem and stomata, enable plant to do this with very efficient way. Once carbon dioxide go inside the plant by stomata, photosynthesis will start. And by doing the first step, which is light-dependent reaction, and next step, Galvin cycle, to produce sugar. This sugar will go to store in other part of the plant, or some kind of sugar will do some activities. The plant will use this energy to do some other activities, like respiration. The rest of this sugar, this is the most important part, will stay to regenerate this process. As I said, Galvin cycle approved that in 1955. So now we know the photosynthesis is the main process by which a plant makes the food, and it is really important. But in this shape, pyramid, ecological pyramid, the plant, as you see here, in the base of this shape. So without a plant, I will not have this kind of animal that we call herbivores. Herbivores, the animals that will eat only grasses, like cattle, cows, and sheep. So also, I will not have, without a plant, I will not have omnivores. Omnivores is the animal that will eat other animals or that all plants. And finally, I will not have carnivores. Carnivores also the animals that will eat only by predation, other kind of animals. That's why photosynthesis is really important, not only for the plant, but for our environment. Thank you.
Let's two questions for Mohammed.
Yes.
Two questions.
What is the function of the root?
The main function of root to absorb water and the nutrient to other parts in the plant, like leaves or stems. Because as I said, there is no chlorophyll in the root. But root at the same time need sugars, need carbohydrate from other parts. That's why we have xylem and the phloem. Xylem responsible for transfer water and the nutrient to other part, to aerial part, and the phloem will transfer the carbohydrate to the root part.
One more.
One more. I will ask you guys. Yes.
You said the stomata will close in the daytime.
Yes.
So if it closes in the daytime, they will not absorb the carbon dioxide gas. How do they emit the oxygen in the daytime? Because
How can plant have oxygen at the daytime? You know, as you see here in this picture, oxygen is byproduct. It's byproduct for photosynthesis. Here, in this step, light-dependent reaction, I will have O2 from